Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe, and turn on the notification bell for when I upload new videos. Um, my name is Valerie, and I'll be reviewing Love Island USA, season 4, episode 1. So in this episode, we get to meet all the participants in the villa, and they obviously get coupled up, and we'll discuss that and see how that went. So they have a new host who is Sarah this season, and I like Sarah. I've always liked her. I loved her from Modern Family, so it's great to see her doing something else after that. We get to meet the girls. So first we get to meet Debbie and Serenity. Then the rest of the girls come in: Courtney, Sydney, and Zeta, and I think they're very pretty young ladies, and hopefully they will sort of find what they're looking for in the villa. Zita says she's after a husband. I'm not sure whether Love Island is the best show for that, but anyway. With the guys, we get to meet Jesse, Andy, Timmy, Isaiah, and Felipe. And so, how the matching coupling up goes on is different from sort of season 8 of the UK version, because in season 8 they ask the audience to sort of couple up people right at the start of the show, whereas in the US version the guys obviously had the opportunity to pick the first coupling, but the girls had the opportunity to sort of show whether they were interested in a guy or not, and then the guy had the opportunity to either pick the girl that showed interest or pick somebody else. And so with the coupling, with girls, um, I think a lot of them were hesitant because they didn't want to be rejected out the gate. Because Serenity was one of the first people to step forward, and even though she stepped forward, she wasn't picked. And I think because she wasn't picked as a result of stepping forward, after stepping forward, this is why she decided not to step forward after that. Because after that, she didn't step forward until the last guy sort of until she was the last girl picked, and there was only one guy left out there, and she had no choice but to step out. That's the impression I got. So with Zeta was paired off with Timmy. They are both the same age and seemed to like one another. Courtney got paired up with Andy, Deb with Jesse, Serenity with Felipe, and um I don't know. I The other couple was and Isaiah. And so I don't know. I think out the gate people just went on appearances, and obviously that was it, because people just went on who they were physically attracted to. They did later sit down and sort of have conversations, and I thought Deb and Jesse were stable in the sense that they liked the same things, they seemed attracted to one another, but then when the opportunity came for the guys, because they got a text and the guys were told not to let the girls know, but then two of them were supposed to go and meet the two new girls and sort of welcome them in. And Jess and Felipe were the first ones to well, Felipe was the first one to volunteer, which tells me he didn't like Serenity, but he had no choice but to pick her because she was the last one. Because even in the coupling, they were given the opportunity to either couple up with the person who stepped forward, couple up with someone who's single, or couple up with someone who had already been picked by somebody else. And so Jesse and Felipe volunteered to go, which I didn't understand, but hey. Um, Courtney said she wasn't really feeling Andy, and Andy says he is feeling Courtney. And so when the opportunity went to meet the new girls, he refused because he said still wanted to get to know Courtney. But Courtney, I think, was turned off by the fact that Andy said he was a mama's boy. I don't think that should have been a turn off for her. I think she should have had more conversation with him and actually found out what he meant by a mama's boy before she sort of was turned off by him, because you can tell she's turned off, and I don't think she'll ever, get over the mama's boy title. Um, Sydney and Isaiah, well, they seemed to like one another. Hmm, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I think it's just more physical than anything else. And Debbie and Jesse, as I've said, he went off. Poor Serenity, she was the first person to notice that one of the guys that the guys were missing, and because she was looking for Felipe, and then the guys ended up owning up that you know he's gone with Jesse to meet the new girls, and I think that's a bit risky in the sense that what if the girls they're coupled with when they come back don't want to be coupled with them, then that puts them at risk of elimination. And I don't know why they've already introduced the two new girls. I don't know whether it's because the US version is shorter than the UK version, because the UK version normally runs for 8 weeks, whereas the US version runs for only 6 weeks. So it's going to be interesting to see how sort of um, that sort of plays out as the season progresses. Um, there really wasn't much to say or see about this episode, really. I don't know. We'll see as the season progresses and we'll see what happens. But hmm, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, thanks guys for watching. See you next time. Bye.